Hey everyone, this is Phil Racy's broker at Turnkey Real Estate. Many homeowners are very curious as to what the value of their home is, and they might be very surprised that when they go online to look at the tools from Zillow, Realtor.com, and Redfin, that those numbers may not really be that accurate because they haven't been inside your home. And that's a key fact, that they generally are pricing based on the community, the market area, an average without even getting into the home. And what if your home has hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of improvements? How are they going to know that to be able to give you a price that makes any sense in the brain and sense in your pocketbook when it comes to the closing? Home value really depends on location, the size, the upgrades, and what the market trends are. So if you're in a location that has a top-notch school district, your value is going to be higher than another area that doesn't have a highly rated school district. The size of the house has a lot to do with the value. The larger the home, the more value potential there's going to be. Also, what upgrades, what have you done in the last 3 to 5 years to improve the house? Maybe some repairs that needed to be done. Those are things that come into play. And the market trend, is the market going up? Is it going down? Right now, Long Island, the market's still pretty good. Prices have been adjusted, but you got to price the house properly. And the important thing is, if you don't get a value analysis to be able to know what the value is and what things are selling for in your area, based on condition, the lot size, the location, school, a lot of variables come into play. And again, unless that agent goes into the house, you cannot rely on online tools to give you a proper determination. So a value analysis is very important. Once you get that set up, then you've got an idea, this is what I'm going to put on my house as a price to start off with. And those adjustments can be made if necessary. So the important thing is, look at your house as a buyer. Start from the outside. If you did a drive-by, you can be objective, you can be very subjective. Does the outside show as well as the inside? Is it the same? Does it need some tweaking and some upgrading? Are your shrubbery cut below your windowsill? Do you have flowers that line your walkway, depending on the time of the year? Is the lawn green? Are the flower beds edged? What kind of an impression will it make if the buyer drives by your home? So you want to make it sort of like a shiny penny. You have to decide, do you have a budget for improvements? If there's no budget, there are plenty of things you can do on your own. Do it yourself. Just make sure the lawn is green. Maybe put some fertilizer down, spot seed some areas. Make it look nice, because you're dealing with a big number. And every penny that you invest in your house, you're going to get multiples back when it comes to finding that buyer who's going to just cut the price. More things they see that need improvement, the lower the price is going to go. So that's important to keep that in mind. So is the house going to be staged? Are you going to declutter it? Do you have a lot of stuff hanging out? You got to determine, what are you going to take with you and what are you going to throw away? So give yourself 3, even 6 months. Start throwing stuff away every day. Put it out at the curb. Find out from your local municipality when their pickups are, whether it be furniture, anything that you're going to not take with you. Declutter your basement, your garage, your attic. This way, when it comes down to the closing day, you have very little to do. So minimize the stress and maximize the smiles. So it's got to make sense in the brain. It'll make sense in your pocketbook. Does the inside need a little bit of fresh paint? Is there carpeting that you could throw away to expose hardwood floors? And maybe all it needs to be is mopped. But if you had to just do a light sanding with 1 or 2 coats of polyurethane, that'll make it outstanding, because people love hardwood floors. And so when you look at the house from the outside, you've done that. Go in the inside. Are the windows clean? If the windows are older and you're not willing to replace them, okay, then you're keeping it as is. So the important thing is to look at those things that you can repair now. But again, the questions I ask, what have you done in the last 3 to 5 years to improve your property? Is the electric upgraded? Is the plumbing upgraded? Did you put in a new bathroom or a kitchen? All right. The roof. So these are things you have to contemplate and decide, do I need to do these things? Will I get my money back? So you want to go easy. If you're going to stay in the house a few more years, then by all means, do a new kitchen, do new bathrooms. That's fine. But if you're looking to sell in the next 3 to 6 months, I wouldn't do any major improvements. I would just fix. And I would also hire a home inspector to look at your house to see what is wrong with it that you may not be aware of. This way you can fix those things that the buyer's inspector probably will find, and the cost to you is going to be less than if you let a buyer inspect it, because they're going to raise the price or want a greater credit from the sale price. So those are just a little idea of what you need to be aware of. But get rid of your clutter, do some painting, get it ready. So when the first buyer comes in, you want them to go ooh and ah, and they love the house. All right, and if you need anything else, questions to be asked, you can always call me, Phil from Turnkey Real Estate, 516-647-4289. You can also search on my website, which is in the background there. If you can't see it, it's www.li-realestate.com. And please subscribe and give me a like so it'll improve my channel. I appreciate that. And if you want to see the next video, click on it. Thanks and have a great day.